a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now running right through it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you get on the touchdown on the opening drive.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Brees to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Kamara, by the way, he's the guy in the backfield right now because Mark Ingram is out for weeks 1 to 4, but that didn't appear to be a problem in week 1.
How many backs do you know that really mind carrying the load?
0.
All right, they'll say they missed their partner and they can't wait for him to get back, but in the meantime, they'll take every carry and catch they can get. And Alvin Kamara is no different. 141 yards of total offense, 3 touchdowns. They'll split the carries when Ingram gets back. But in the meantime, Kamara says, just give me the ball.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Now Brees. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, well, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Handoff comes to Cook, and he stopped immediately there. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New Orleans coming back onto the field. And an interesting note as we were looking over some of the stats from week 1, you know, the Saints have now lost 5 straight season openers.
That's almost... I don't even know how to describe that. That doesn't even sound right.
Because it's not like they've had teams near the bottom of the NFL.
You know, you look and why, okay? Well, they have a lot of quarterbacks throw 14 touchdowns and no interceptions in those games. Previously, I understood it. New Orleans struggled on defense, but I thought last year was a breakout for the stop troops. They reverted back to form in this game to start 2018.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. And this is incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he's got room. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Cousins now on second down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the shoot.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not back.
No.
You just can't make this no easier,
It is so
huh?
funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart. In this case,
Easy
not so
work,
genius.
man.
I do admire that he
Too
went for it.
easy.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides when he does come alive, when they do look his...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back up. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, 53 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They go play action. Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier.
Yo, guys, another guy quit. Let's get it, man. All day, man. I'm all day with this ish, man. My record is alright, dude. It's alright. I got more wins than losses, but shit. 64 wins, 43 losses. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Look at the ranking, bro. 4,835 out of 100,000, bro. It's only getting better. All right. Whoever want to see me, man, let's go.